Laconia Avenue housing project, South Bronx, New York. Monday, March 5th, 1990. At 7 a.m. in apartment 1C, a 5-year-old boy is being brutally beaten. For almost an hour, the blows shatter his skull, break his ribs. Finally, one so violent splits his liver in half, and the child loses consciousness. He is brought to the emergency room of Our Lady of Mercy Hospital. He is admitted as a DOA, although his body is still warm. The doctors cannot revive him, and he is officially pronounced dead at 9:45 a.m. His name is Adam Mann. The official cause of his death, fatal child abuse. Reporter Robert Gearty and photographer Al Robbins were sent to cover the story for the New York Daily News.
That morning, I had gotten a call from my editor at home telling me that the previous night there was a 5-year-old who had been taken to Our Lady of Mercy Hospital, was dead, and the police were reporting that there were signs of physical and sexual abuse. They were questioning the mother and the stepfather, the Rufus Chisholm.
The following day, Rufus Chisholm was arrested and charged with second-degree murder. Adam's mother, Michelle Mann, would be arrested 1 week later and charged with the same crime.
We were just coming back towards the precinct, and there was somebody walking down the street, and I said, "Did you know the Mann family?" And she said, "Oh yeah, I know them." And so we stopped and talked to them, and she told us that she thought the mother was a little wacky. She would march the kids around in single file. And she also told us that a couple of years ago she was flicking the channels of her TV, and lo and behold, she sees her neighbors on TV about some program about child abuse.
Emergency Children's Services.
The child has been injured with a gun.
6 years earlier, Adam Mann's parents were featured in a Frontline documentary that profiled the caseworkers of New York's emergency children's services.
New York City is a dangerous place to live if you're a child. Every week, an average of 4 children under the age of 6 die here, die in their own homes, at the hands of their own parents or guardians.
What's happening on the Peterson case? Thank you. Listen, I'm Miss Marcel. I'm a caseworker, and
on New Year's Eve, 1983, while producer Carol Langer was filming the caseworkers at their headquarters, an emergency abuse report came in on the Mann family.
Mother beats Keith with brush and bruises, have been observed all over his body, presently has bruises on his buttocks.
The child being abused at that time was Adam's 18-month-old brother, Keith.
Are hit at present time. There's a newborn, 6-month-old, too. Okay, so the street kids there now. Hello. Is Miss Mann here? Michelle? You're Michelle Mann. Okay. My name is Mrs. Martin. This is Mr. Knight. We're from the Bureau of Child Welfare. Can we come in and speak with you?
This was the 3rd abuse report on Keith Mann, the 3rd time workers had visited the Mann home.
Okay. Can you turn it down a little bit? We'll turn it off for a little while.
Miss Mann, we received an allegation of child abuse against you and the father of the children.
See, they my kids. They my kids. I love them. They don't love them. When they don't got no food or nothing, they don't give them nothing. I gotta get it. They don't help them do nothing. They trying to mess our lives up. They trying to take something that we love, you know?
But you understand our position, sir, don't you?
Yeah,
you understand our position.
I understand that because it wouldn't have been none of that if she didn't call that. There's no need for this. But I swear, I will never forget this day.
What is your last name? What is your
My name is Chisholm. Rufus Chisholm.
Rufus Chisholm.
How do you spell your last name for me?
Chisholm.
This visit takes place 15 months before the birth of Adam Mann. His brother Larry is 4 months old.
Okay. And this is who?
Peter.
His brother Peter is 3 years old.
His name is Keith.
And Keith is 18 months old.
Don't get upset. You know, we always just get these reports, and we just have to recheck them out.
You right.
Okay. Okay, Miss Mann, I'm sorry to put you through this, Miss Chisholm.
Yes.
Take care.
To the camera, Keith Mann appeared to have bruises all over his face and arms.
Prove what? Negative?
Negative. At this point, it's an allegation.
Right.
It's an allegation. We didn't find anything to remove the kids from the home, you know.
But the workers decided to leave him there and file a report stating that they had observed no new bruises, scars, or lacerations on the child. This report became part of the Mann family's case records. Today, those records remain locked in a confidential file here at the New York City Child Welfare Administration.
City government, which is supposed to protect children, shrouds itself in a veil of secrecy that you cannot penetrate. In this story, we made calls to the social service agency, and their basic quote is that we can't talk about it because children, state law protects children, the release of information on children.
But Frontline has obtained a copy of the Bureau of Child Welfare's secret internal investigation into the death of Adam Mann.